go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, everybody. How did you like the tribute show? I know that's just for me, though, but how'd you like all the singers? Thank you very much. You know, when you're up on this stage doing what you do for Jeff Lewis, you do it for 2 reasons. You do it for the money, which never comes through, and you do it for the... I'm kidding. Well, just don't try to cash the checks on Monday, guys. I'm just going to say. And the second reason you do it is because of the guy whose name is right back there. You know? That is why we are here. And what I love is that Elvis was such a fan of all kinds of music. That's why I think the tribute show is so great, because it shows the love of all the performers for different performers. And I think it's kind of a nice change of pace. So let's hear it for all the guys and gals. A lot of entertainment value. But when you work for Jeff, you know, we're out here, we're rehearsing. While you guys are having fun in the afternoons, those guys are in here rehearsing. I'm not. I mean, you know, I just wing this. But the serious people are in here rehearsing, but they always provide food for us backstage. We've got some type of meat pocket, and we've got Pop-Tarts. And we've got something that's green. It's either very new bananas or very old meat. We're not really sure what it is. But we're going to send Pat Dunn in to see if he would eat it and see if anything happens. It's called hazing. That's what it's called. All right, next up we have something that is very special. 50 years ago this year, Aloha from Hawaii. January 14th is when the concert happened in Hawaii for the entire world. They were watching 1 billion people, but it was not broadcast live in the United States on that night. There was another thing going on that night. That's right, McMillan and Wife was on that. No. It was, thank you. I knew I was going to go down a rabbit hole, and I knew people would stay with me. Maybe I should have said Colombo, but that's too easy. So a few months later, on April 4th, it was broadcast in the United States. Now, the album had already come out in the U.S., and it was #1 everywhere. 1 billion people watched. Now, we know it from being the Aloha from Hawaii. Hey, good. How you doing? Good. I'm sorry, I just thought you were coming up with Marilyn Monroe behind me. I don't think we should get involved in those two. Again, just so happy it wasn't my birthday. But it was broadcast live in the United States on tape. Actually, 90-minute. I was thrown by that really skinny guy that was behind me. Mike, you're looking good. April 4th, 1973 is when the U.S. saw it. Does anyone know, and David Lee actually reminded me of this tonight, and by reminded me, I mean he told me because I didn't know this. Does anyone know the corporate sponsor that sponsored Aloha from Hawaii on NBC? Do you know? No, the singer was a 68 special. Toyota sponsored the Toyota. That was very early in them taking over America. It was very early. And I say that with peace and love in case they're watching in. But the reason it was not broadcast live in the United States was Super Bowl VII. Yeah, Super Bowl VII happened. Miami Dolphins over the Redskins. I'm sorry, the football team from Washington. Or actually, maybe the entire team was made up of Cody. I'm not really sure. The Dolphins, thank you, I'm playing the lounge at midnight. The Dolphins beat the Washington football team 14-7. Spoiler alert, sorry, I should have said that first. But the reason Aloha from Hawaii was also not broadcast in the United States was not just because of the Super Bowl. It was because Elvis on tour was still in theaters, and they wanted to put a little space there.